Levitt. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you what a thrill this is. And I have to tell you that one thing is abundantly clear as I look out at this room. The Liberal Party of Canada is alive and well in the riding of York Centre. I really want to take some time this afternoon to thank a number of people that have been instrumental in both today, but also in my campaign and in getting things up and running and getting off the ground. Very first and foremost, I want to thank the man standing next to me, Senator Art Eggleton, former Mayor of Toronto, the great legendary MP from York Centre, and of course now a Senator serving us in Ottawa. Art, your dedication and your contribution is a motivating factor and an inspiration to not just me, but I'm sure to everybody in this room. And I thank you for all that you do for Canada, and I look forward to working with you over the weeks, months, and years ahead. Thank you for all you've done for my campaign. I also want to thank Monty Quinter, MPP. I have to tell you that from the day before I decided to run for this office, Monty was there with his support, with his guidance, not just Monty, but also his team. Monty's out of the country at the moment with a family commitment, but I just want to let you know how grateful I am for everything that he and his team have done for me. And again, I look forward to working with him on his campaign here in York Centre over the coming months as we make him once again the longest standing MPP at Queen's Park. Was gracious enough to read Carolyn's really, really kind words. I've spent so much time with Carolyn in the trenches. We basically read each other's minds, and she is going to be here a little later on. But again, just while I've got the microphone in my hand, I just want to thank her for everything that she's done. Really, she is my political mentor. She has taught me the importance of reaching out locally and practicing grassroots politics. The importance of listening to what people have to say and making sure that those voices are heard in Ottawa. And for that, I thank Carolyn and all she's done for me. There are a number of other community and local leaders that I want to thank and acknowledge this afternoon. Norma Carpio from the Philippine Independent State Council. Norma, can you give a Thank you, Norma. Lynette Flanagan, the president of the Provincial Writing Association. Mike Izenga, the former president of the Liberal Party of Canada. Jack Siegel, the local political guru of York Centre. There you are, Jack. The wonderful members and leadership of LIUNA. There's just been so many people that have stepped forward to help me in this campaign. Additionally, elected MPPs like David Zimmer and Eric Hoskins, their contribution and their guidance over the last number of months has just been something that I'm most grateful for. I also want to acknowledge the members of Team Levitt. I have to tell you that I understand firsthand what's involved in volunteering one's time, and that so many people have come together and really stood behind me, given up their own time to attend meetings, to go and knock on doors with me, to sit in cramped rooms making phone calls. I'm not going to name them all, but I just want to say thank you. And I do want to point out one man in particular, my good friend Tom Allison. I just want to thank you for your support, your wisdom, and your guidance over the last number of months. Standing right next to me, I've got my wife, Barbie, and my children, Casey and Jessica. I think we could all appreciate the impact that deciding to run has on one's family. And in the Levitt family, politics is a team sport. Their collective support and dedication to this cause makes me just know that any challenges that come forward we're going to face together, and I'm just so proud to have them standing next to me today on what's really a very big day for not just me but for my family as well. So thank you guys for everything that you do. I want to let you know that I've been a Liberal for between 15 and 20 years actively volunteering on campaigns at all levels, municipal, provincial, federal. There's been a couple of federal leadership campaigns, a couple of provincial leadership campaigns. It's really been just an absolutely joyous ride. I'm a Liberal because two of my fundamental beliefs are brought together in the Liberal Party of Canada. Number one, that we need a stable fiscal policy and a strong economy, and most importantly, number two, that we need to provide help for those in society that need it. It's those two elements that make me a proud Liberal. But it's also those elements that I look at and I say, I'm not finding that in place in the current Conservative government. There's talk of the economy being strong, yet we see middle-class families being disenfranchised. We see young people struggling to find work. That to me does not dictate the signs of a strong economy. And on the social file, we see in this writing firsthand some of the challenges. We see challenges around seniors. We see challenges particularly in this writing on issues of immigration. We see challenges with poverty reduction. And I think that this government has lost its way. It's become a cynical voice and a government more concerned with control than caring. And I think we need to change that. And for me, I want to be part of the Liberal Party and Justin's strong team that he's assembling in 2015. Justin and that team is espousing a positive vision, a message of bringing Canadians together, not dividing them. Because when we stand together, we are much, much stronger as a country. And I hope you're going to come with me on that journey. Before I close, I just want to make one more thank you here today. And that is to thank each and every one of you. Each and every one of you in York Centre that took time out of your busy schedule, whether it was because you've got an interest in getting engaged locally, whether it's because a friend invited you to come and join us, or whether you heard there might be some pizza and wings and thought that the basketball game, it doesn't matter. I'm so appreciative of you coming out here today because this is the way that we are going to make the Liberal Party strong in York Centre again, together. One final ask of you, and that is that before you leave here this afternoon, if you could please reach out to one of my campaign team. They've got contact forms, membership forms for those of you that are in the riding, because we want to be able to reach out to you in the future as this campaign continues picking up steam and we continue getting our message out. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to put your trust and your faith in me, because together we can win this nomination, we can rebuild and strengthen the Liberal Party in York Centre, and in 2015 we can once again paint York Centre Liberal red.